everyone. Welcome to the class of Vinyasa in English, normally taken place in the Vendredi Yoga studio. Today, as I wrote on the Instagram and on Facebook, we will be working on the half-moon position. Okay, so for those who already know it, it will be just a practice. For those who don't know it, we will go step by step. Okay, sit comfortably. Feel the sitting bones touching the ground. Try to start concentrating on your breathing. First, the normal, natural breathing, just so that your mind is completely concentrated on the inside and let it leave the whole outside world for later. Stretch the whole spine. Open up your chest. Roll your shoulders gently to the back and lower them down. And stretch the neck as well by bending the head a little bit towards the front, but just the chin towards the chest, not the whole neck. There's someone doing some sport upstairs. I don't know what you can hear it, hopefully not too much. And now start breathing more slow, more and more slow with every breath. Longer, longer. Start controlling your breath in your throat. You can use the ujjayi breathing with a hissing sound in your throat. And with every inhalation, expand your whole chest completely in every possible direction. Not only to the front, which is the normal movement that we would expect, but also the ribs are going to the sides and you are enlarging also the back, your back. So expand it completely on every inhalation. And on every exhalation, go slowly, slowly to the very end when you get rid of all the air and keep bringing the navel towards the spine. And on the next inhalation, turn your head to the right. Exhale, turn your head to the left. Inhale, roll your head down and to the right. And exhale, down and to the left. And now do the full cycle in one direction first. Keep stretching your neck in every possible direction. And the cycle in the opposite direction. And slowly come back to the center. On the inhale, raise the right arm up and stretch up. Put the left one on the floor. And exhale, bend to the left side, stretching the whole right side. Try looking up the ceiling. Inhale, come back up and stretch. And exhale down. Inhale, raise the left arm up and reach. Exhale, bend to the right side, stretching the whole left side. And try looking at the ceiling. And inhale, come back up and stretch. Exhale down. Inhale, raise the right arm up and stretch. Exhale, put it on the opposite knee, the other hand in the back and twist just gently. Inhale, stretch your back even more up. And exhale, come back to the center. And inhale, left arm up and stretch. Exhale, opposite knee, the other hand in the back and twist gently. On the inhale, stretch your back even more towards the ceiling. And exhale, come back to the center. And inhale, raise both arms, interlock your fingers, and stretch from your hips all the way up. And on the exhale, keep bending from your hips all the way down. And when you're at your maximum, no matter how high it is, put your forearms or just your hands on the floor and drop your head down gently. Relax your shoulders, relax your neck, relax your arms, and feel a stretch only in your thighs, in your lower back. Concentrate on your breathing. And on the next inhalation, interlock your fingers. Stretch to the front first and then let your arms lift you up so the hands are going up and the whole body follows. And exhale, lower your arms slowly. And stand up in Tadasana. So put your feet together or at the distance of your hips. Whatever feels more comfortable for you and more stable. And we have active legs, active feet as well. Active stomach. Don't bend, don't arch your back or don't round it. Keep your hips in a neutral position. Open up your chest, lower your shoulders, stretch the neck, and put the chin gently down. And keep stretching as if you wanted the tip of your head to go up the ceiling. And on the next inhalation, raise your arms, interlock your fingers, and stretch from your hips all the way up. And on the exhale, keep the stretch of your upper body, but lower your arms slowly. And inhale one more time. Interlock your fingers and stretch. On the exhale, lower your arms at shoulder level to the sides. Inhale, stay. And exhale, turn to the right. Inhale, come back to the front. Exhale, turn again. Stay for one inhalation. On the exhale, try to look into the back and twist it maybe a bit more. And inhale, come back to the front. Arms stay on the sides. Inhale. And exhale, turn to the left. Inhale, come back to the front. Exhale again to the left and stay. Inhale. Exhale, try look into the back and twist maybe a little bit more. And inhale, come back to the front. Exhale, raise your arms, interlock your fingers and stretch. On the exhale, bend from your hips all the way down. Bend your knees. The stomach is lying on your thighs. Drop your head down. On the inhale, stretch your legs, stretch your back, look in front, put your hands either on your shins or on the floor, but only if it doesn't make your back round, okay? If you can keep it still stretched. And the next exhalation, again, bend your knees, drop your head down, stomach is lying on your thighs. Inhale, stretch the spine. Stretch your legs and exhale one more time. Bend your knees, drop your head down. And stay on the inhalation. Try to stretch your back even more. Pull your head towards the floor. On the exhale, try stretching your legs a little bit more. And on the next inhalation, interlock your fingers, stretch them to the front. And bend your knees, chair pose. Raise your chest. And exhale, lower your arms straight. Inhale, raise your arms. Interlock your fingers and stretch. On the exhale, put your arms in front of you at shoulder level. Inhale. And exhale again, chair pose, but this time go as slow as you can. And when you're close to the floor, put your fingertips on the floor and move on your knees. Sit on your heels with the feet flex and tuck your toes. Stay for one breath. And now stretch your feet as well. Sit on your heels again. Put your hands on your fingertips somewhere in the middle of your thighs. And on the next exhalation, raise your knees gently. Inhale, come back down. Exhale, raise them up, maybe a little bit higher, and keep stretching the top of your feet at the same time. And the next exhalation, maybe a little bit higher again, stretching the front of your feet. And lower them down on the exhale. And put your fingertips now in the back. On the inhale, open up your chest, raise your sternum towards the ceiling. Exhale, come back, chin to the chest, relax the stomach area. And on the inhale, one more time, open up your chest towards the ceiling and maybe raise your hips gently. And exhale, come back. And now move to the back of the mat. Still sitting on the heels. And we will do today sun salutations, but from Vajrasana, so from this sitting position. Okay, so concentrate on your breath. And on the next inhalation, raise your arms and raise your hips up, reach up, stretch. Exhale, sit on your heels and stretch the front of the body, bend down. On the inhale, 4-point position and arch your back, gently look to the front. And exhale, tuck your toes and downward facing dog. In the dog, stay little and move from one feet to the other. Bend one knee, bend the other one. As I call it, walking the dog. Just to move the hip joint, move the back of the legs. And And then on the next inhalation, come back to 4-point position. And outward facing dog, chest to the front. On the exhale, downward facing dog again. And inhale, 4-point position, and sit on your heels. Stretch the front of your body. And on the inhale, raise up. Hips are going up and arms to the ceiling. Stretch. And exhale, sit on your heels again. Okay, and we'll do it one more time without the stop that we did in the downward dog. So inhale, raise your hips, raise your arms. Exhale, bend down, sit on your heels again. Inhale, 4-point position. Arch your back gently, look in front. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, upward dog. Move your hips down, open up your chest to the front. Exhale, come back to downward dog. Inhale, 4-point position, arch your back gently, look in front. Exhale, sit on your heels, bend to the mat. Inhale, raise your hips and arms to the ceiling. And exhale, sit down on your heels. Stay for one breath. And move your arms to the front and come to the 4-point position again. And now set the position well, so your arms are in 90 degrees to the mat and to your back, okay? The elbow is just, and the wrist is just under the shoulder, and the same with your thighs. Your knees are stacked under the hips, and your knees are in also on the distance of your hips. Okay. And on the next inhalation, stretch your right arm to the front. Exhale, stay, keep stretching. And on the next inhalation, stretch your left leg up. And exhale, put it down. And inhale, left arm up, stretch it to the front. Exhale, stay. And inhale, add the right leg, stretching to the back. And exhale down. And inhale, stretch your together your right arm and your left leg to the opposite sides. On the exhale, bring your knee and your elbow together, round your back gently. And inhale one more time, stretch the arm and the leg. Don't open the hip, keep it closed. And exhale, knee and heel, elbow together. Inhale, stretch one more time. And exhale, down on the mat. And the other side. So on the inhale, stretch the left arm and the right leg to the back. On the exhale, bring the elbow and the knee together, round your back gently. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, elbow and the knee. Inhale, stretch one more time as much as you can. And exhale, come back. And stay for one breath. Okay, and the next inhalation. Stretch the right leg up. just as we did before. And exhale, put it behind the left foot. The foot is on the floor, flat on the floor. Now move the left foot a little bit to the outside. And on the next inhalation, raise your right arm up the ceiling, push off the mat with the left arm. And exhale down. And one more time. Inhale, stretch. And exhale down. And come back to 4-point position. And let's do it on the other side. So inhale, left leg is going straight up. On the exhale, put your left foot behind the right one. And put your right foot a little bit on the outside, just to keep a better balance. And on the next inhalation, raise the left arm up. Exhale, come back down. And one more time, inhale, left arm up, keep opening up the hip at the same time. And exhale down and come back to 4-point position. And one more time, inhale, right leg up. Exhale, put your foot behind the left one. Inhale, open up the chest, move also the other foot on the outside. Arm is going to the ceiling. And now stay. And now move the weight to the front, your front arm and the bent leg. And on the next inhalation, raise the right leg up so that it's parallel to the floor. Exhale down. And inhale one more time up and try to stay for one breath. Keep opening up the hip. And put it down. Come back to 4-point position. And inhale, left leg up and stretch. Exhale, put it behind the right foot. And the left foot is going, the right foot, sorry, is going on the outside. Inhale, raise your arm up and stretch. Exhale, stay. And on the next inhalation, raise your left leg up, parallel to the floor. Exhale down. And inhale again up, parallel to the floor. Push off the mat with your right hand. Stay. And on the next exhalation, lower your foot, your hand on the floor and come back to 4-point position. Sit on your heels, stretch the upper body. Inhale, 4-point position. And exhale, downward facing dog. And inhale, raise the right leg up. Exhale down. Inhale, left leg up. And exhale down. Inhale, right leg up. And exhale, move your knee and your foot to the front between your hands. On the inhale, warrior one. Interlock your fingers and stretch. Bring your lower ribs in. Stay for one breath. And on the next exhalation, put your left foot on the floor. Open up your hips to warrior two. Again, stay for one breath. And inhale, stretch the front leg. Stretch the whole right side. And on the exhale, Trikonasana, the triangle pose. You can stay a little bit higher if you can feel that you're squeezing your right side. And now bend the front leg. We will move to the half-moon position. You can for the moment put the left hand on the hip. Move the right leg a little bit to the front. You can move also your left foot closer. And the half-moon position. So try to raise your left leg up with the hip open. So don't close your chest here towards the mat. Keep it open. Okay, and come back to warrior two. And one more time on the inhale, move to the front, hand is in front of the right leg, and raise your leg up. And exhale, come back to warrior two. And come back to the floor, raise your head, open up your chest on the inhale, and exhale, come back to downward dog. And inhale, left leg up, exhale, put it in the front. Inhale, warrior one, interlock your fingers and stretch. On the exhale, open up your hips to warrior two. Put the foot on the floor, now the heel is on the floor. Keep opening up the hip and make sure that the knee is not going to the inside, that it's stuck above your ankle. And on the next inhalation, stretch the front leg, stretch the whole left side, and slowly lower your arm on the shin, and the other one is going up the ceiling. And stay in Trikonasana. Keep the navel close to the spine. Keep opening up the hip. And now again, bend the front leg. Put your hand on the hip and move a little bit closer to the front. Put your hand in front of the left leg. And slowly try raising your leg up to be parallel to the floor. On the exhale, don't worry if you lose the balance. On the exhale, come back to warrior two. And come back one more time. Keep opening up the hip, shoulders away from the ears. And exhale, warrior two. And one more time. Come a bit closer. And raise the leg. Keep the hip open. And exhale, come back to warrior two. Inhale, both hands on the floor. Square your hips, look in front. And exhale, come back to downward dog. On the inhale, upward facing dog, just as before in the sun salutation from Vajrasana. And exhale, downward dog. And one more time. Inhale, upward. Stretch the whole spine. And exhale, downward dog. And inhale, raise the right leg up. Exhale to the front. We'll try to do the same. Inhale, warrior one. Interlock your fingers and stretch. Exhale, warrior two. Open up your hips. Stretch your arms to the sides. Inhale, Trikonasana, the triangle pose. Stretch both sides of your upper body. And now bend your knee. Put your hand on your hip. Move a little bit to the front. And try raising your leg up. Keep the hip open. And if you can, raise also your left arm towards the ceiling. And on the exhale, come back to warrior two. Inhale, arms to the front. Stretch your spine, open up your chest. And exhale, half chaturanga. Knees on the floor, chest to the floor, hips are up. Inhale, slide to the front to upward dog or cobra. And exhale, downward dog. And inhale, left leg up. Exhale to the front. Inhale, warrior one. Interlock your fingers and stretch. Exhale, warrior two. Open up your hips. Stretch both arms. Inhale, Trikonasana. Stretch the front leg. Stretch both sides. Raise your arm up to the ceiling. And again, move a little bit closer. The hand is going on the hip. Bend the front knee. Put your hand in the front. And slowly try raising your leg up. And if you can, raise also the right arm towards the ceiling. Keep the hip open. And on the exhale, warrior two. Inhale, both arms to the floor. Stretch your spine, look in front. And exhale, half chaturanga. Knees on the floor, chest to the floor. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. And exhale, downward dog. Inhale, knees to the floor, front 4-point position. And exhale, sit on your heels, stretch the upper body. On the next inhalation, walk a little bit more to the front to stretch the back even more. And exhale, release the tension. Keep breathing. Come back to your natural breath. If it started to be a bit faster, try to make it slower and stable again. Relax your arms. And on the next inhalation, come back to 4-point position. Cross your legs in the back and walk with your fingers to the back. Raise your hips and sit down, stretching your legs to the front. And Dandasana, or basic sitting position. Make sure that you can feel the sit bones again, touching the mat to have a stable base for your spine. If you can feel it's rounded, make sure to put something under to keep your hips a little bit higher than the rest of your legs. Put your hands on the sides of your hips. Keep your feet flexed. And inhale, raise your arms. Interlock your fingers and stretch from your hips all the way up. And on the exhale, keep the stretch, but lower your arms slowly. And inhale, bend the right knee and put the foot on the floor, and put it, if it's still possible for you, on the opposite side of the left leg. Okay, stretch your back. On the inhale, raise your left arm up. Exhale. exhale, start twisting and put your arm behind your thigh and the other one in the back. Now if this is very intense for you, you can also grab your whole leg with your arm. Just put your arm around and push off the leg in order to turn to the side. And stay here for a few breaths. On every inhalation, make sure to stretch your spine even more towards the ceiling. And on every exhalation, when your stomach area is a little bit softer, have a bit more space, try twisting a little bit more. And remember not to lean to the back or to the front, to the sides. Try to keep a straight axe towards the ceiling. And on the next inhalation, slowly come back to the front. Put your foot again on the same side and lower your knee to the floor. Put your foot close to the inner thigh and Janushirshasana. So we will be bending to the front. Make sure that your hips are facing the front, just as your straight leg. And inhale, raise your arms, interlock your fingers and stretch. On the exhale, bend, but just gently first. On the inhale, stretch up, come back again. And exhale, bend from your hips all the way down. This time to your maximum, and you can put your arms wherever is possible for you. So put it somewhere on your leg, whether it's on the calf, on the ankle, or maybe you can grab your foot. And on the inhalation, stretch your spine a little bit more. Open up your chest, lift your sternum. And on the exhale, try to bring your stomach a little bit closer to the thigh. And stay for a few breaths. Make sure you're breathing very slow, especially on exhalation. And make sure you keep your shoulders away from your ears, not to squeeze the neck. And on the next inhalation, raise your arms up, stretch up, and exhale, lower your arms, put your foot on the floor, put your hands a little bit to the back. And on the next inhalation, by pushing off the mat with both your hands and both your feet, raise up the hips just as much as you can and drop your head to the back. And exhale, come back down on the floor and back to Dandasana. Correct position. And on the next inhalation, bend the left leg and put your feet on the opposite side, your foot on the opposite side if you can, if it's still comfortable for you. If no, you can stay on the same side. And inhale, raise the right arm up and stretch up. Exhale, start turning, put your arm again behind the thigh or maybe around the thigh, and the other one in the back. And on every inhalation, stretch up a little bit more. And on every exhalation, try twisting just a little bit more. Keep your chest open, keep your shoulders away from the ears. Make sure you're not squeezing your neck, there's no tension in your shoulders. And make sure you're not leaning towards the back. Keep the straight leg, the foot from your straight leg flexed, so that it's still active. And on the next inhalation, slowly come back to the front. Stretch your back. Put your foot again on the left side and lower it down. And again, the foot is close to the inner thigh. And asana. Make sure that your hips are squared, are facing the front. And inhale, raise your arms. Interlock your fingers and stretch. On the exhale, bend just gently first. Inhale, up again, stretch up. And exhale, bend from your hips this time to the maximum and put your hands wherever you can reach on your leg. And on every inhalation, try to stretch your back even more to the front. And on every exhale, try to lower your stomach a little bit closer to your thigh. Keep your shoulders away from your ears. And on the exhalation, bring your navel close to your spine. If you would feel it's too intense for you, for your knee, actually under your knee, you can bend also your leg gently. And on the next inhalation, interlock your fingers, stretch to the front first, and then let your arms lift you up. Exhale, lower your arms, put your foot on the floor, still bent, hands behind, in a bit of a distance. And on the inhale, push off the mat with both your hands and your feet to lift up your hips and drop your head to the back. And exhale, come back down. Stretch both legs. And now move to the front of the mat so that you have a space in the back. Put your hands under your knees. On the inhale, stretch your back and move your chest to the front. And on the exhale, slowly by rolling your back, go to the lying position, but little by little, piece by piece, and slide your hands on your legs, on your thighs. And when you're lying down, move your feet a little bit closer to your pelvis. Make sure that your whole arms and also your shoulders are rolled to the floor. And on the inhale, again push off the mat with your whole arms and your feet to lift up your hips just gently first. Exhale, come back down. And inhale one more time. This time a little bit higher. And try to stay for a few breaths and roll your shoulders under you so that you can really raise on your shoulders and not on your neck, not on your back. And exhale slowly. Come back down on the floor. And move your legs towards your chest. Put your arms around. And on the exhale, push your legs towards your chest and move your chin towards the knees. Inhale, come back down with your head, release the grip a little. And exhale one more time, push your knees
towards the chest, and now bring your nose towards your knees. Inhale, come back down with your head. And exhale one more time. Now bring your forehead towards your knees. Round your back nicely. And inhale, come back down. Now put your hands under your knees, on your shins. And move your legs to the front, to the back, maybe on the sides, gently. And now stretch the left leg on the floor, keep the right one bent. Put your left hand on the right leg, under the right knee. And the right hand, the right arm, is going on the level of your shoulder to the side. And keep your palm towards, open towards the ceiling. Take inhalation. And on the exhale, move your right knee to the left side and go just as far as you can. As far as your shoulder, the right shoulder is not lifting off the floor. So your whole upper back should be lying on the floor. Stay for a few breaths and try to relax your legs, relax the hip joint, let the gravity just work in on your legs, and to look towards the right side. And slowly come back to the center. Bend both knees together again. And stretch the right leg, put it on the floor. Put your right hand on the left, under the left knee, and the left arm is going now to the floor, straight in line with your shoulder, at your shoulder level, and palm towards the ceiling. Inhale, and with the exhalation, push but just gently your knee towards the right side. Let your hip come up off the mat, but move only until your left shoulder is still on the floor. And look to the left side. And again, try to relax your both legs. Relax the hip joint. And feel just the gravity working on your legs, especially the left one. And slowly come back to the front, to the center. Again, bring both knees together to your chest. And put your feet on the floor. Stay for one breath. And when you're ready, come back to the sitting position by rolling on your right side. And sit comfortably. We're going to do our pranayama practice, so make sure that you're stable, comfortable at the same time, that your back can be stretched, your chest can be open, you have some space for your stomach, for your chest, for the air to fill it in. And concentrate on your natural breathing first. You will do as usual, inhalation through either right or left nostril, and exhalation with either ujjayi breath, if you're familiar with it, with a hissing sound in your throat, or if you're not familiar with it, you can just do long exhalation through your nose. And start breathing deeper and longer.
start with inhalation through the left nostril. So first get rid of the air that is left. And inhale left nostril. Hold. Exhale Ujjayi. Both nostrils open. Hold. Inhale right nostril. Hold. Exhale Ujjayi. Hold. Inhale left. Hold. Exhale Ujjayi. Hold. Inhale right. Hold. Exhale Ujjayi. Hold. Inhale left. Hold. Exhale Ujjayi. Hold. Inhale right. Hold. Exhale Ujjayi. Hold. Inhale left. Hold. Exhale Ujjayi. Hold. Inhale right. Hold. Exhale Ujjayi. Hold. And come back to your natural breathing. Keep the eyes closed and observe the air for a while. Going through your body, through your chest, through your throat, your nose. And open your eyes and lie down in Shavasana. Relax. So make sure that you're comfortable. Put your feet a little bit apart and let them fall on the outside. Put your arms also in a bit of a distance from your body. Palms facing the ceiling so that your chest is still opening gently. And stretch your neck, so move your chin gently towards your chest to keep the back of the neck stretched. And if you feel discomfort in your lower back, you can also keep your legs bent. And if you do, then put your knees together so that they touch each other. Make sure your lower back is gently falling on the floor so that it's comfortable. And concentrate on your breathing, but don't try to control it. Just observe. observe it now. Feel every point of contact between your body and the floor. Relax your feet. Relax your calves. Relax your knees. Relax your thighs. Relax your hips. Relax your stomach. Relax the muscles between your ribs. Relax your chest. Relax your shoulders. Relax your arms and your hands. Relax your neck. Relax your mouth and your cheeks. Relax your eyes. And relax your forehead. Take a deep inhalation and very slow, purifying exhalation. Start waking your body up by moving your fingers and your toes. You can stretch if you like. Put the feet on the floor. Bend your knees. And slowly, when you're ready, come back to the seating position. Sit comfortably again. Put your hands in Namaste on your chest. And lower your head down. say thank you for yourself for this practice, for your motivation, for giving this time to yourself, to your body, and to your mind. Put your hands back on your thighs, head back in the center, and slowly